Hi everyone. Okay, so now we are in the third example of using cylindrical shell to find the volume of solid by rotating about the x-axis on the region under the curve y equals square root of x from 0 to 1. Okay, if you try to compare this example with the previous two examples, the difference is that you are going to rotate your graph now with respect to x. Previously, you tried to rotate it with respect to y. If you try to scroll it back into the example number 2, you can see that here we are going to rotate about y-axis. Therefore, when you try to rotate about y-axis, we are going to set up our integral based on x. But the case now, we try to integrate it with rotating the axis of x. Therefore, your equation must be in terms of y. So now let us look into our whiteboard. So I already write all the important input that we should use, which is y equals to square root of x from 0 to 1, rotate about x-axis. So the value here is 0 and 1. So if you try to substitute the value of 1 into the x here, you are going to get y equals to square root of 1, which is equals to 1. Therefore, the value for the upper part here also must be 1. This is the red color pen here represent the graph of y equals to square root of x. So in order for us to draw the solid, what we are going to do, we are going to slice. So the axis of rotation right now is x-axis, which is axis of rotation. If you try to see it closely here, it will be horizontal. Therefore, the slicing method also must be horizontal. So you must draw another line here. Maybe I want to take my slice somewhere here. And try to imagine that I'm going to rotate about x-axis. So basically, we are going to have another slice somewhere here, which is you are going to obtain the cylinder somewhere here. So the height of your cylinder is this part. This is the value of your cylinder, and the radius of cylinder is this part. So the radius of cylinder, it can be anything from here to here. So you can see that the value here is supposed to be y, 0 to y. Therefore, we can say that the value of r is now equals to y. So how about the value of h? So h can be obtained from the value of 1 that we have here. This is the green color line up to this part, red color. Maybe let's say if you try to slide it somewhere here, it will be a green color versus with the red color, which is right minus left. Or here, in other words, it will be the green color minus with the red color. What is the equation of green? Green here represent as 1, because the value from here to here is 1. And the red color here represent as y equals to square root of x. But here, since we want to do the equation in terms of y, so y equals to square root of x can be changed into, if you bring the square root to the other side, it becomes x equals to y power of 2. So you can change it into 1 minus y to the power of 2. Because now we want to set up everything must be in terms of y. It cannot be x. You cannot write it as 1 minus square root of x and then you have y here. No. It must be, all must be in one variable. So if you use y here, so all your equation must be in terms of y. Therefore, you can say that the equation should be, this is D and C represent your y-axis. So y-axis is from 0 to 1. and the value of 2 pi multiplied by r is equals to y, and the value of h is equals to 1 minus y. So the value of 2 pi here is constant, so you can take it out. Just integrate 0 and 1. Y multiplied by 1 and y multiplied by y power of 2, it becomes y minus with y cubed. Then you can start to integrate and get the final answer of it. Okay, try to understand this part, and I think you can try to do question number 4 by your own. So I can put it as your own exercise or your own homework. Okay, if you intend to get the answer of it, you can try to contact me using Telegram. Okay, thank you, class.